We do have a major storm that's headed toward the coast of Jamaica, a very classic looking hurricane moving to the northeast at 5. So takeaways with the new advisory. It has picked up a little bit of forward speed. It's about 60 miles from the coast at this point and increasing speed. So it looks like we're looking at a landfall sometime late morning or midday somewhere on the western side of the southern coast. I've also noticed too, if you watch that eye wall, it developed a little bit of a wobble. This may fluctuate in strength still. Often when the circulation around a storm encounters some land, it may kind of disrupt the flow of things a little bit, and so it may lose a little bit of strength as it comes in, but it's still a very powerful Cat 5. The strongest storm to hit Jamaica ever was 37 years ago. That was Hurricane Gilbert. It was a strong Category 3, borderline Category 4 storm. Most folks that live in Jamaica have not ever seen a storm like this, and this is going to have a devastating impact. Let's talk about the track. Winds are at 175, pressure at 901. That is extremely low for a hurricane, much less a hurricane during the month of October. Expected to come in around midday into Jamaica, and then from there continues to track northeast, moving into eastern Cuba later tonight and early tomorrow, and then through the Bahamas on its way into the Atlantic. This could also hit Bermuda head-on too, as a weaker hurricane, but a hurricane nonetheless. There's a good chance that Melissa is going to be a retired storm after this season. But as far as impact to Jamaica, we're expecting hurricane force winds. At last check, they do extend 30 miles out from the center. We're looking at widespread wind damage across the island. Rainfall, 15 to 30 inches. Do those totals sound familiar? That's the kind of rain they saw over 3 days from Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina. We're talking about that type of rainfall in a day or a day and a half. Mudslides, life-threatening flooding are all possible. On top of that, a 9 to 13-foot storm surge is expected with large and destructive waves on top of that surge. That's going to have a big problem, especially cause big problems along the southern coast. Unrelated to Melissa, we have a coastal low that's starting to pull away gradually. We still have some rain around the center of that, the heaviest which came through during the evening. We still have quite a bit of light rain around. We had a few breaks in the action in the evening hours, but overnight it started to come in bands of light rain. And it's really put some good rainfall down. Rainfall totals around an inch for much of the area, a little less in some locations, a little more in others, especially south and east, and those totals will continue to add up today. On top of that, it's cool. Temperatures around 47, 48 degrees across the Triad. I don't expect temperatures to change very much. That northeast wind likely going to be stronger today. It was coming in pretty hard during the evening hours. Northeast winds at around 17 miles per hour right now at PTI Airport. As we go through the afternoon, the rain starts to pull away. We'll keep some patchy light rain around overnight and then early in the day on Wednesday, but more rain starts to come in during the daytime, and then by Wednesday evening and overnight we get another round of this coming in that may include an elevated thunderstorm across our eastern areas. And early Thursday things should begin to taper down pretty quickly. High around 49 today, winds gusting as high as 25 to 30 miles per hour. Some folks won't even hit 50 degrees today. It's going to be cool and raw, so please dress for that. Best rain chances and highest impact will come early. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s in the foothills, and mountain temperatures barely getting above 40 degrees today. High of around 43 during the afternoon hours. Temperatures remain cool this week, but we dry out late Thursday. Got a nice looking Halloween weekend on tap with a high close to 60 Saturday and Sunday.